is a triple-bayed arch, very similar in that regard to the Arch of Septimius Severus in the Roman Forum, and I don't think there's any question that the general format of it is based on the Arch of Septimius Severus in the Roman Forum. It too, like the Arch of Septimius Severus, is covered with sculpture, a veritable billboard advertising the achievements of Constantine in this important battle and overall. But we see that, of course, instead of the panels, the excerpts, as I described them, from the columns of Trajan or Marcus Aurelius that we see on the Arch of Septimius Severus, we see very different kind of sculptural decoration here. It does cover the entire arch, and it's interesting primarily because some of it is Constantinian. The parts that are Constantinian that were carved during the 4th century are the spandrels with the victories, the spandrels with the river gods, very much like the Arch of Trajan at Benevento, the frieze that encircles all sides of the monument. You can see that frieze here. The pedestals of the columns were also carved in the Constantinian period, and there are 2 roundels, 2 round frames on either short side of the Constantinian monument that were also done during the Constantinian period. But what's particularly interesting is the fact that all the rest of the sculpture was cobbled together from earlier monuments. And it won't surprise you to hear that they were the monuments of the Emperor Trajan, the Emperor Hadrian, and the Emperor of Marcus Aurelius, all the men whom Constantine considered the great emperors of the 2nd century AD, the emperors of the 2nd century AD with whom he most wanted to connect himself. He inserts sculpture from their monuments into this monument. We don't know whether these were monuments that had fallen into disrepair and were lying in shambles, around the city, or whether he actually deliberately took apart earlier monuments to extract from them the fragments that he wanted. Also very interesting is the fact that in all of these scenes, the scenes that are used from earlier monuments, he replaces the heads of Trajan, Hadrian, and Marcus Aurelius with his own portrait. So he, in a sense, becomes them in this arch.